White Portuguese. Probably. Okay, here's the, see, here he is again. It was this moment here where he points up at the thing that ended him up in Bora Bora 5 months later. There you go. See, so it was in reverse. We shot that. I was like, oh, okay, so now you're with us for the rest of the journey. This was a cool sequence. This was a big driving sequence we put together. This included a ton of first and second unit work. But we shot over the course of a bunch of nights in Detroit. It's a cool shot of Batman up on top of that crane. And of course, this is our kryptonite being loaded into the thing. There's I like that the implication is that Batman has a sniper rifle. This is like a Dark Knight Returns image, slightly, you know, where he has the sniper rifle. And then this was our beginning our driving sequence. Out of the docks. There's Spider. Here's the Batmobile in action. Boom. What was cool about that shot was when we did the first take of that car getting hit, it went up on top of that container or that little construction office, and it landed directly on top, and it was like this crazy coincidence. It just stayed up on top of the container. And so we were like, oh, that looks crazy. So we had to take it down and do it again, only this time we weakened the container so it would crush it. So it's funny that, or the office. But it was one of those hilarious coincidences where a giant car just landed perfectly on top of a container. This is an example of the Batmobile's armaments and its weapons. I'm sure these guys are fine. They're going to be 100% okay. They're not at all dead. Those guys in the car they're 100% fine. We should have done like an A-team shot of them, like, oh, on the side of the road, like getting up, like, oh, that hurt, but they're fine. Just for the, for the PG-13 of it all. These guys, super high-tech rocket launcher there with the internal camera. But yeah, this was fun. Again, we did this all over the streets of Detroit, racing all around. And it was fun to do, find these cool streets that allowed us to close them down all night, for nights on end. And then I think this was the sequence. This shot I did, remember I did some sort of video intro for that sequence where the explosion went off, the explosion went off behind me, and I was saying, "Hey, welcome to the set." I forget exactly what I said, but and that bomb went off, and it was supposed to be cool, but I don't know. I think I did blink or flinch, so it wasn't as cool as I wanted it to be. This was always a crazy little sequence here where he goes through the boats and then ends up crashing into that big one. Of course, there was no boats there. It was all CG. The car was skidding around, but no boats. And those were boats, real boats in the background, but not in the forward. And then, so we're about to come face to face with our Superman. I think that was another sequence where I had, let me see if I can find it here. Really wanted that shot of Superman. Let's see. Batman. Oh, there's that. Yeah, here it comes. Boom. And Not in that one. It's iconic here. The truth is that the voice, the Batman voice, was a thing that I always thought was like the best way to do it would be, because I always feel like I just felt like I didn't want to have Ben to like do a voice. You know what I mean? Like put on a voice. Like that always felt to me like it was going to be a little bit weird, you know, like and also the other Batman had done it. So what it required is some sort of comparison to how the other Batmen would do the voice, like did their Batman voice. And I thought that I didn't want to put Ben. This is a Texas switch, so that was Rich getting out of the thing, and then Ben coming there. You see, like Ben was waiting, so he walked up, and then Ben finished. That way, because the cowl, when you take it off, it like completely f's you up. So we thought we would take it off with that way you can take it off and come upstairs and still be, you know, in great shape. Then we so there's the tracking device. So he knows where he is. He knows where the kryptonite is.